I'm looking real crispy. We just got home. Oh my gosh, I got sunburned. We were outside, we're at this thing. I just didn't realize, oh, I'm looking crispy. It's fine, but now I need to meal plan and grocery plan. What am I doing? Meal planning and doing a grocery haul. I'm kind of doing it backwards. I went to Costco, but you'll see that in a minute. I actually went a couple of times. You saw the shop with me. I went to the good Costco and my normal Costco, so I have a ton of groceries. So I'm just gonna go through and meal plan. I printed out a few recipes that I saw from the new monthly meal plan. Are you guys subscribed? They look so good, even if you just see them on her Instagram profile and get inspiration from them. Right now in the oven, spoiler alert, is the caramelized chuck roast. Oh, can't wait for dinner tonight. But I've just been making a lot of dinners that are easy to throw together. My kids love, are healthy, like a sheet pan meal. Last night I made roasted potatoes, green beans, both in the oven, and then I cooked up some chicken on the stovetop. I just diced it up, threw some seasonings on there. Super simple. My kids love it. Last night they were like, this is the best meal ever. I'm like, I used to make this all the time, and then they got bored of it, and you know, so it's just full circle. So anyway, I'm gonna try to jazz some things up with the new recipes that I printed from this month's meal plan. So I'm gonna make a grocery list and make sure that I have everything. Oh my heck, even dessert up in here. Avelina requested the boneless buffalo wings. So I'm also I'm sitting on my computer because I'm gonna go through some more recipes and go through like the meal plans that I have on my desktop and see if there are any other goodies I wanna add. So there are a ton of goodies that I want to add, but I didn't add. And I guess I wanted to share with you my chicken scratch handwriting of the s'more balls that I wrote down from her Instagram, Ellis's Instagram. And then my all-time famous chicken curry. I didn't film it. Actually, I did film it for a reel on Instagram. I haven't edited it yet. I don't know why I do that, but I do it a lot. And it's just such a good, quick, easy chicken curry recipe. And it's like one of my go-to recipes when I'm like, oh, I have no idea what to make for dinner tonight. And it's just a staple here. So I'm writing down the ingredients that I need from the meals that I picked out. I only picked a few out. I didn't want to overload myself or complicate anything. It's like sometimes I really complicate dinner when it doesn't have to be complicated, especially with this meal plan. And I could have used my app because the Macro Friendly Foods app, you can just say like add to meal plan, whatever recipes, and then it makes a grocery list for you. It's so cool and so awesome, but I just wrote it down because I knew I had most of the ingredients for most of the meals anyway, because I just tend to have them on hand. Part of the reason why I love all of her recipes so much, they're like, oh man, I can't rave about it enough. I just love them. And here they are. If you're interested, I will always have her linked below if you're interested in checking out like what the recipes include and her website and all of that good stuff. But I did go to Costco. I filmed a shop with me. If you haven't seen it, this is just the intro from the last video. I went to Costco twice, so I'll share the first haul with you. Doesn't have all the prices, but then the second haul has all the prices because I lost the receipt from the first haul. But it just has just a bunch of random stuff. So enjoy the haul, enjoy the shop with me if you saw it. A lot of new good stuff. Okay, so take one on the grocery haul over here. Only got the essentials, of course, the first go around. I really was only going to get the paper towels and the toilet paper because I had the sweetest desk in my trunk. And you'll see that when I do like maybe a thrift haul or something. Maybe you'll see it in Wolfgang's room refresh, redo, do. Who the heck knows, but this is a grocery haul. So I did end up getting the chicken salad. I don't know how this is going to taste, so I am intrigued. The bakery was closed, so they didn't have croissants. So maybe my local Costco will have them and I'll get some tomorrow. I just threw these in the microwave for Wolfgang. Wolfgang loves these. We haven't had them since last month, and really I should buy more boxes of them. Eleanor loves them as well, just as a snack, as breakfast, whatever. They're fantastic and delicious. Avelina loves when I buy these, so I splurge. It's $10, and like for pasta, ugh, come on. But I do make a bangin' tortellini pasta salad. My mouth is salivating. And then I got this. Really, I was just gonna grab dinner, so I got the chicken, rotisserie chicken, can't beat it. Great to make homemade stock. I made that the other day in my Homestead Happenings video. And so I'm gonna save the bones for that again. And then my kids are always asking for mac and cheese. I have found if you mix this, literally cook an entire other box of pasta, mix it in, and it's like, it's so cheesy is what I'm getting at. It's so cheesy that you can add an entire box of cooked pasta to this and not even miss a beat. Do you know what I mean? So it's gonna make a lot, and then I'll freeze whatever's left or keep it in the fridge for lunches, whatever. And then mashed potatoes. Meredith loves these mashed potatoes. Really, she loves my mashed potatoes, but convenience sometimes wins. I also needed some parchment paper. I'm completely out, so I was happy that I remembered to get some of that. I grabbed some plants. I'm gonna try to get more plants around the house, try not to kill them. We have a lot of sunlight everywhere. I'm gonna figure out how to get one plant per 100 square feet of my house, just to purify my air and all that good stuff, you know? Hey, speaking of purifying, I really need to purify my soul. I'm so dang thirsty. I got some Element in here from my workout this morning. Ooh, feeling hydrated and refreshed. And yes, my cup is broken, but I literally don't care. All right, I got these for the kids. They love these Unreal bars. It has less sugar. It's dark chocolate, it has coconut in it. I feel like all around it's pretty healthy. I didn't get this, I don't even know where it came from. Maybe Wolfgang's diaper changing station. Alex has already cracked into these. He's on his second one, as a matter of fact. Jar Joy peanut butter cup. He said the only problem with these is the serving is too small. So a rave review there. I haven't gotten a chance to bite into one, but I bet the kids are gonna love it. Just as a snack, I'm gonna have to try to hide these from them. I did grab a bundle of strawberries just because, I don't know, my kids literally will eat an entire container of these just, you know, as a bedtime snack or breakfast, whatever. And then I grabbed, we are hosting Easter again, so I needed some plates, and what better plates to get than some festive springtime plates. I may need more than this. There's 100 plates in here. We do Easter pretty big around here, okay? So it's gonna be a thing. I'll probably need a lot more than this, but this is where I'm starting before we get like RSVPs and stuff. I got some granola bars because you can't live life without the Kirkland soft and chewy. There's 64 in there. It's a screaming deal, but do they satiate you like the Cascadian Farms? No, but they work. Hey, I told you my nephew comes over once a week and he likes to hang out, and I like to keep these on hand for him. I just keep them in the freezer, good to go. He loves them. And then I got these for the chicken salad since they were out of the croissants. And if you watched my shop with me, you saw that they had some flags. And last year, I really wanted to get one, but I never did. I feel like they even went on sale for $8.99, and I still never did. They had really cool ones like a unicorn, and I don't even remember the rest of them. But I kept saying like, oh, I'll get it, and I never did, and I felt so bad. We went to the beach, I went to the Dollar Tree, got a chintzy little crappy little $1 kite, and it just broke. Like, it's obviously this one hopefully is better quality because the price is crazy. So I'll keep you posted on that one. Just stick around until we go to the beach this summer. And then I've got these cotton rounds. There are 9 packs in here, 9 packs of 100. This is like a lifetime supply for me. I use one a day. So really it's just a 100-day, no, it's a 900-day supply. Holy shnikey. Hey, you know what else my kids love? These popcorners. So I got some for their lunch boxes. I'm trying to pack healthier snacks for their lunch boxes. Are these considered healthier? Oh my gosh, spicy queso. I feel like my kids are gonna gobble those up. And then I got some raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar. Is the mother in here? I'm just kidding. You guys know I love to take a shot of apple cider vinegar every morning, and that's just, you know, how I live my life. So I'm just kidding. We have fruit flies and they're lingering about. I feel like they're almost gone. But then every now and then I'll see a couple and I'm like, oh, you rats. So I don't know, I'm just gonna start leaving it out. So I bought it in bulk. And then I grabbed a bunch of eggs. These are, I don't know, like 3 dozen or something. Oh, 5 dozen in here. So that's good for us. And then I got some Lysol laundry sanitizer. I love having this. It smells great. I don't know. I just love to sanitize my laundry. I feel like I need to strip my towels because some of them are pretty rank. Just throwing that out there. All right, that's it for now. And then I'll show you what I actually get when I plan Oh, you know what I ate on the way home? And like, do you see that polka dot package? I told you guys, I have a problem, okay? It's thread up, by the way, if you don't know. This is our potato chips, and I ate them on the way home. I didn't want to eat them, I just did. Oh, you know what else I got? Actually, I got a fiddle fig plant, and it's gonna look so good. Ooh, I would give you a sneak peek on my office, but not yet. You'll see. It's gonna be exciting. All right, that's it. Part 2, I just ran to Costco, and surprisingly, they had a few different / new things at my Costco that the Costco I went to yesterday, like the better Costco, didn't have. And it always works out that way where I think like, oh, I'm going to the better and bigger store, and then my local store is actually cooler. That's okay. So I don't know if I'll share them with you here. I did on Instagram, so like follow me there for everything else. Or don't, it's fine. So I'm gonna start with the veggies. So this is a proper grocery haul. I still might have to run to Publix for just some smaller things. I did get lunch meat yesterday, and I forgot what else. Oh, I did get lettuce and a cantaloupe. This hummus is actually my favorite. It's my current obsession, honey jalapeno hummus. Oh my heck, what? Why has no one ever told me about that before? It's the perfect balance of like sweet and spicy. Oh, everything about it. Wolfgang loves it too. I tell him it's spicy, he doesn't really care. I don't think babies have the pain receptors in their mouth like we do, because spicy isn't really a flavor. It's just your pain receptors going off in your mouth. Did you know that? Okay, anyway, moving on to the veggie portion, and then we'll get to the meats. That'll be the last thing, but if I forget, I did get a few meats. So onions, surprisingly, how many are in here? I feel like the bag used to have more, but maybe smaller. These are just some really honkin' onions. It was around $4, so that was a good price. And then the little baby potatoes, we haven't had these in some time, so I figured it was time. I just like to cut them. I drizzle them with oil, salt, and pepper, really simple, roast them in the oven like 425 degrees for about 20 minutes, and they come out and they're crispy. You have to put them cut side down on the cookie sheet, or cooking sheet. I recently found out that that's actually what it's called, not a cookie sheet. It's whatever, I'll probably call it a cookie sheet for the rest of my life. But anyway, so that's how you get super crispy potatoes, and my kids love them. They taste like French fries, but like a healthier version, I guess, because they're not fried. I also got some kiwis. I almost got the golden kiwis, but I feel like I don't like those. I don't know, I'm gonna have to give them a shot, but I didn't wanna buy like 12 of them at a time, because what if I don't like them? My kids always love the normal kiwis. They're so rich in so many vitamins and nutrients, and I'm glad I kind of push it on them. I'm like, hey, you want some kiwis? It's always a good idea. Pack them in their lunches, it's great. Also a bundle of bananas, just one, because I think I just got one. Yeah, I just got one yesterday from Publix. And then cucumbers are always a hit. I pack these in lunches. It's just a nice, easy, quick snack for the kiddos. And then Brussels sprouts. I feel like last time I got Brussels sprouts, I think they went bad. So mental note to actually cook them this time around. We have a pretty low-key weekend ahead of us, so hopefully I'll be able to do some more cooking. Am I gonna film a cook with me this week? I don't know. Time will tell, I guess. I'll decide probably tonight. I got a bag of green beans. My kids love these. I cook them the same way as the potatoes, which kind of works out because you can cook the green beans and the potatoes at the same time. Also throw a meat in there, and then everything is kind of like a sheet pan meal. You know what I like to cook? One of my favorite, I don't know what it's called. I kind of call it brown sugar chicken because there is brown sugar. It's Italian seasoning and garlic. I think it's called Italian garlic chicken. And let's just forget that there's even brown sugar in it, even though that's what makes the dish so delicious. I throw all of those together. Maybe I'll share that one with you. I don't really know. I've shared it in the past. It's really good. I'll try to link the recipe below because it's that delicious. I don't follow the recipe anymore. You guys know me. I just take it as inspiration, and it has evolved since I found it, I don't know, a couple years ago, maybe 3-4 years ago. And then this, I got a bundle of oranges. These kind of look super small compared to the ones that I got from Publix the other day. I mean, this one kind of looks wonky, but anyway. We're almost out of those, so I mean, it's such a great price for the amount that you get in here. Quick, easy snack. My kids love it. And that's all I can say about a good little mandarin. And are they in season? I feel like they're almost on their way out. Not that it matters, because nothing these days is ever like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but nothing, like everything is always available to us. Thank you GMO, thank you shipping and all that good stuff. Everything's fake these days, but it's always as delicious as we remember it to be. I got some peppers. This is for, I think, the fajita dinner that I'm going to make, the chicken fajitas. And then I got a salad kit. This is just always great to have on hand. This will probably last us 2 dinners. Unless we have a couple extra people over, then probably 1. Depends on what's on the table that night. But, I mean, Caesar salad kit, it reminds me of last summer. I feel like last summer at the beach house, we had, I mean, there was a lot of people with us, and someone always had a Caesar salad kit with them. And it just sparked my love and my kids' love for Caesar salad. So I'm excited to have it. It better be this summer's must-have, the Caesar salad kit again. And then I got, did you know spring break is coming up? It's actually kind of ridiculous. It's in a week for us, which seems a little crazy because of the weather, but we live in Florida, so I guess it's whatever. For us, it's always cold, like Florida cold, for spring break, and we avoid the beach like the plague. But anyway, spring break is coming up. Okay, anyway, so I got a pineapple, and I need to wash this. Remind me to wash this along with the bananas. Someone told me that that's how fruit flies get in. That's how they infiltrate your house, okay? The pineapple stems, and they live here. So just wash them, and then supposedly they'll be fine. For the time being, I've been laying out this apple cider vinegar. Isn't this disgusting? It really is disgusting. But it's catching all of those fruit flies that are just lingering around, probably 90 years old. I also grabbed some corn. I figured, I don't know, my kids love corn. Doesn't matter how it's cooked. The grill, actually it doesn't matter how it's cooked. Boiled and loaded with a ton of butter. I like to put mine in a Ziploc bag with just a stick of butter and just let it flop around. Actually, I don't put it in a Ziploc bag. I just, whatever I boil it in, not that this really matters, but it kind of does if you're looking for an alternative way to do it. Whatever I'm boiling it in, I just drain it, throw the corn back in the pot, and then throw a stick of butter in there, and then everything will help melt the butter. And it's delicious. My kids love it. Everyone loves a good cob of corn. And we've already gotten into this, but this was supposed to be for my lunches this week, so I guess I got a couple left. And this is the Santa Fe with chicken with salsa ranch dressing. I got this one other time, and oh my heck, it was so good. I haven't looked at the macros on it. Oh boy. I have been keeping the inserts for when I actually plan to prep some salads for myself. It just hasn't happened yet. But like, look at this ingredient list. This is why I need to just do it myself. Do you know what I mean? This is extensive. Okay, but that's good enough for a nice little lunch. And then I grabbed some blueberries. Wolfgang loves these. I love these. I've been trying to eat breakfast. It hasn't been working out, but at least I'm thinking about it. So that's step 1. I usually just grab a banana like before the gym. Sometimes that doesn't happen, but I do my best. Yogurt is always a great one, high in protein, and then throw some blueberries in there and maybe a little bit of granola. I did finally open the Bare Naked granola, which is my favorite kind, the vanilla kind. Took a couple bites because Meredith asked for it. So now that it's open, I gotta get to it. I also grabbed some blackberries. These were a great price. And I forgot how much I love blackberries. Avelina loves them too, so those will be gone in a heartbeat. I grabbed some broccoli florets. These are in the freezer. We have gotten to the point where 1 bag will no longer suffice. 2 bags is how many we cook at a time, just for dinner. Just a quick, easy vegetable that I always have on hand. Takes about 10 minutes to cook in the microwave. And then in part 2 or part 1, I don't know how I'm doing this, you saw that I got some egg bites. My kids love them so much, so I grabbed 2 more boxes. They last for a pretty long time in the fridge, so I don't know, I feel like that'll be pretty good. And then for the snack that I'm making, the s'more protein balls from Elyse Ellis, Macro Friendly Foods, she posted on her Instagram, so the recipe's there if you're interested in it. Maybe I'll make it at the end of this video. I'm definitely gonna make it eventually. But anyway, all of my stores don't sell the jet puffed marshmallows, which is like $2, right? So I ended up getting a lifetime supply of these vanilla dehydrated marshmallow bits. I got them from Amazon. They came in today, 1-day shipping. It's crazy, so I don't have to drive all over town looking for some freeze-dried marshmallow bits. So I'm excited about what that's gonna taste like. And actually, I forgot to check to see if I have graham cracker crumbs up in here. Oh, I have graham crackers. I don't know if I have the crumbs. They might be in the back there. I feel like I got some for the holidays, but I may have made rum balls with them. I can't remember. Hey, speaking of a delicious treat, these are so good. My kids love them. Actually, my kids like the ones that I get from Thrive Market. They're the milk chocolate peanut butter ones. So I think the milk chocolate has 4 grams per cup, and actually only 1 kid has said anything about it. All the other kids don't care if it's dark chocolate with only 2 grams of sugar per cup. But okay, so let's compare and contrast. This is actually pretty good. No sugar alcohols either. So I really like these because of the macros. And obviously it's a nice sweet treat. I just find myself throughout the day wandering in my pantry mindlessly, just looking for some chocolate, you know. And if I have this on hand, I'll grab this. 65 pieces in here. My kids will probably eat 60 before the day is over. So this has 16 grams of added sugar. Holy fannoli. And this has 2. So I'm just saying, if there's an option, you know, I'd rather do this one. Obviously, taste-wise, this is superior because chemicals and fake stuff and sugar and stuff. But this hits the spot just as well. So, you know, pick your poison, I guess, is all I'm trying to say. Hey, speaking of poison, this is organic, everything but the bagel chips. I got these for the holidays and I've been dreaming about them ever since. They were on sale today, so I did it, but I regret my decision because I just know I'm gonna eat all of these and it's so unnecessary, but they're so delicious. I don't know what else to tell you, okay? I also grabbed this Better Than Bouillon base. I know I made my homemade chicken stock, yes, 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 and it's in my freezer and I will eventually get to it. This expires in 2026, so that's pretty good, and it's a whole lot of it. So, yeah, I did that. You know, I know I have a homestead and everything, but I can't make everything homemade all of the time. I just have other things going on in my life, okay? I'm not at that point yet, and I feel no guilt about it. I do what I can when I can. I also grabbed these uncured Canadian bacon. When I tell you I bought this amount from my local store, just this amount, okay? From my local store for the same price as all of these cost at Costco, it's unmatched. My kids like throwing that on toast and jelly in the morning. My plan to do with it is to meal prep some breakfast. If I don't meal prep them, then I'll just cook breakfast sandwiches with them. So I have egg muffins or whatever that's called with egg and then Canadian bacon. It's lower in fat than normal bacon from what I'm understanding. Also 10 grams of protein in there. So it's pretty awesome for what it is. And my kids like it. It tastes delicious. I also grabbed these. It was literally the last one in the box. I'm not even sure how much it cost. Maybe there was a price tag there. I don't remember, but they looked really good. I figured Alex would like them, and I love Thai food. Thai basil chicken spring rolls. Doesn't that sound amazing? Like, look at all those herbs popping out. Oh, I just can't. I really want an herb garden, but every time I get one, it just dies. So I don't know. I'll have to work on that. Vienna sausage, yeah, speaking of poison up in here, Vienna sausage. So the kids and I went to the Dollar Tree a few weeks ago to get Valentine's Day things, and they got Alex some Vienna sausage for Valentine's Day. Well, he literally loves it, okay? 18 cans in here. I just can't even. This is the most disgusting thing on planet Earth. It reminds him of his childhood, apparently. I don't really know, okay? But he loves them, and this is what he requested, and I just aim to please, okay? I also ended up getting another box of these because I can never have enough on hand of these soft and chewy Kirkland granola bars. And then, of course, for everyone else, I feel like these are a bit more satiating. They have a little bit more fiber and protein, which keeps the bellies full. These are the Z bars. I typically just get the chocolate ones from Thrive Market, but I haven't placed my order yet this month. I'm planning on it because you know what I did get? Similar to Vienna sausage, just kidding, are those chicken sticks. Best price is on Thrive Market. I searched on Amazon and it's like $5 more expensive. Same with the element that I get. Best price on Thrive Market. I could literally, like, I love Thrive Market so much. Great, great, great healthy swaps on there. I kind of want to do a video just on that. If I do just a Thrive Market haul, I know they're normally sponsored, but if I just showed you like a Thrive Market haul, would that be something that you're interested in? Or you're over it? Like, you're like, oh, I don't have Thrive Market, I don't know, whatever. You know? But I love it. They have easy swaps on there. I even went yesterday on the website and it was like healthy kid snack swaps or snack swap, whatever they worded it. And I just thought, this is amazing. I went down the list and I added so many things to cart, but they have things like this where the kids will eat it, they'll enjoy it, and it's also healthier for them. So it's like, why not do it? Obviously price is a thing, but you gotta pay one way or the other. You know what I mean? How much is your health worth? Hey, speaking of health, Don't look at those crepes over there. I got some grilled chicken, the patties. These are just grilled chicken patties up in here. This is just a quick, easy, like 18 grams of protein. Sometimes when I get home from the gym, I literally just pop 2 of these in the microwave when I have nothing prepped, when I don't have time to do anything. Pop 2 of those in the microwave, cook them, eat them with barbecue sauce. And that might be the worst thing you've ever heard, but it keeps my belly full. I'm satiated. I'm getting 36 grams of protein, and it's probably takes me 2 minutes to cook, you know what I mean? Just a quick, easy option because we can only do what we can do. I also grabbed a honeydew melon. You saw the cantaloupe that I bought before, but I like the green one. This is green. The cantaloupe is orange, obviously. My kids are asking for watermelon, and I just have not been able to pick a good one ever. So I don't know. I'm not going to do that anymore. I mean, watch this summer. I'll continue to try and fail. I got some heavy whipping cream. If you saw my homesteading video, you saw that I made some butter with heavy whipping cream. So I don't know if I'll do that again or if I need this for recipes or whatever, but I always like having it on hand. It lasts quite a while. This expires April 15th. So over a month, like a month and a half. String cheese, this is great to just throw in the kids' lunches. It's a quick, easy snack for the kiddos. Hey, you know what I love to do on my salads? I just like to throw on some bacon crumbles, but I like never have bacon cooked. So this is always, I think you're supposed to keep this in the fridge, and I didn't know that. So yeah, in the past I've just kept it in the pantry and it's been fine, question mark? I don't really know. But bacon crumbles with some cheese, some romaine lettuce, and some eggs, like diced up eggs, hard-boiled eggs, obviously. So good, so simple, so delicious, so. I also grabbed some Parmesan cheese. I have been grating my own cheese. Welcome to my homestead. And I don't know, I feel a certain type of way about buying powdered cheese. I've bought it in the past. I don't have a problem. Like, my kids love it. I just feel like, can I be doing better for them? It's a question mark kind of statement. Kind of also a rhetorical question because I can always be doing better for them, but that's what I'm gonna do. I say it with a heavy heart because the powdered cheese is just so convenient, and I will probably buy it from time to time, but for the current moment in time, I'm gonna shred some Parmesan cheese for them, and I feel like cost-wise, it's pretty similar. And then for the cheddar cheese, man, my kids just gobble this stuff up. We shredded like an entire block of this, and they ate it in half a sitting. I mean, I'm being dramatic, but you get it. So I bought 2 of these, and we're gonna shred some and then throw it in the freezer. I feel like that's an easy thing to do. And then these chocolate French crepes. My kids, okay, now we're entering the junky food section kind of, so hold on to your hats. Chocolate French crepes, my kids love them, so I thought, you know what? It's almost spring break. I'm gonna give them a little treat. The problem with this is they eat more than 1 at a time. Let's check on the sugar content. Oh my gosh, it could be worse, okay? 11 grams of sugar. Yeah, it could definitely, a Reese's has more sugar than this. Okay, I don't feel as bad about this now. And you know what I got? Did you see my thrift haul / I haven't filmed it yet, so it's probably coming soon. I got, spoiler alert, is it down here? I can't remember. Ugh. I got this, a crepe maker from the thrift store. It's so wild and crazy. I used to have one of these actually, back in the day when I made crepes all the time. Anyway, so I'm excited about that. So I could make those homemade, but it's just convenience, you know? I can only do what I can do. Greek yogurt, love having this on hand. I use it in a lot of my recipes, especially if you are a macro-friendly foods user. You know that she uses Greek yogurt in a lot of her recipes. It adds creaminess, it adds a lot of protein, and it's healthy, you know what I mean? And then I grabbed these Carb Balance tortillas. So the other day at Publix, I ended up grabbing a few because they were buy one, get one free, thankfully, because last night we had chimichangas. So at Costco, it's always a great price. You get 16 in here, and the macros are just so much better than a normal tortilla. So I think a normal tortilla has like, I don't know, 24 grams or 24 grams of carbs. But this one has 19, but the thing that you do is however much fiber it has. So this also has 15 grams of fiber, which a normal one probably has like, I don't know, maybe 2 grams of fiber, but you're supposed to subtract that, and then that's your total carb count. So this would be 4 carb for
one tortilla. And that's just crazy sauce. Plus you're getting all that fiber and then 5 grams of protein. And it's kind of like, what's in here? Chemicals, fake stuff. I don't really know, but maybe I should make my own tortillas too. Let's not go overboard, okay? Let's not go crazy here. Hey, I also saw these, and the other day, Eleanor was talking about how we didn't have Stroop waffles this year, and I was like, you know what, you're right. So I grabbed some healthy Stroops. Only 2 grams of sugar. This is Dutch caramel and vanilla, and I don't know, a healthier Stroop. We'll see how it tastes. I have very low expectations for this because nothing can really reach the level of a delicious Stroop waffle. Do you feel me? I also grabbed some cheese. This is just the sliced cheese. I can throw this on really anything, but what I love to do with this is throw it in my kids' lunches. It's easy to cut in quarters and then add some crackers and pepperoni circles, you know, or ham or whatever you have, and make kind of a homemade Lunchable. So that's what I do with it. Okay, so the other day, Eleanor came home and her friend at lunchtime had given her like one of these. It was a Velveeta one, but it's like the individual mac and cheese that you cook. So her friend brings them to school all the time. Short story long, here we go. And so Eleanor is like very envious. Oh, you get the good, all the good stuff and all the snacks and the little Debbies and stuff. So she was talking to me about it, and I thought, okay, well, how can we fix it? Okay, so that's not even the whole story. So Eleanor is carrying this whole thing throughout her entire day, which I forgot to tell you, her friend opened it up to try to see if it tasted good raw, which they have microwaves at their school and they can cook them. Apparently that day she just didn't want to eat it, so she gave it to Eleanor. But it was opened, okay? That's a very important part, that it's open. So she goes throughout the entire day, doesn't spill it. She's carrying this thing like it's a pot of gold, brings it all through her rehearsal after school. And then after her rehearsal, I pick her up from school, bring her to dance. She has dance that day. So she goes straight into dance. I said, do you want to leave that in the car? No, I want to keep it safe. She wants to make sure it doesn't spill. I said, okay, that's fair. So she brings it. If you catch my drift, I feel like you know where this is going. So she brings it to rehearsal. On the way out, walking after her, not rehearsal, her dance class, I'm walking her out to the car in the parking lot. Spills everywhere. Well, half of it, right? So the powdered and the noodles, and we just stood there, and I said, oh man, you should have left it in a cup holder in the car, right? But all of that just to have nothing. So I said, Eleanor, I'm going to Costco tomorrow. I'll get you some single mac and cheese stuff. So this is why I did it. Short story long. And then I got some pizzas. I feel like the kids always love these. These are just nice to have on hand, quick and easy for the kids for a dinner or a lunch or a snack. It's very versatile, okay? Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time, if you catch my drift. I also saw these Swedish meatballs, and did you know that IKEA on, I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday, if you buy one adult meal, you can get 2 kids meals for free. So essentially kids eat free depending on how many children/adults you have. And all I'm thinking is, let's go to IKEA Wednesday nights. That's crazy. So this one is obviously not from IKEA, but it's Swedish meatballs, and it has the gravy and the red berry sauce. So we'll see how it compares. Honestly, Swedish meatballs is not my favorite, but I do love the veggie balls. The old style IKEA veggie balls that they had with the old sauce. I don't even know what the sauce was. I wish they sold it, but they don't anymore. They don't even have it in their food. So it's really upsetting. Okay, the other day, Meredith asked for the mini pancakes that I get from Trader Joe's, and it's like, it comes in one box and it's gone, right? I don't know when the next time I'm going to Trader Joe's will be, but I saw these at Costco. I feel like I bought them once before and they were horrible, but just to make her happy, I don't know if we ever microwaved them, so we're gonna see how they do in the microwave, and hopefully she'll be happy about it and have her mini pancakes. But honestly, the ones at Trader Joe's are really delicious. I also grabbed these for the kids. They are like the drinkable yogurts. They have a re-screwable top, so that's good if you're packing it in the kids' lunches, because some of them have a peel top, and then that's just a disaster waiting to happen in the lunchbox. So that's why I like to pack these. But I also don't love all the excess waste. I don't know, it's a give and take, you know? And I grabbed some of these Egg McMuffins to make the breakfast sandwiches. I also got this yogurt. This is some of our favorite. Actually, you know what their favorite is? The flips, the Chobani flips. 2 problems I have with that. One, it costs $1 million. I got a ton of them the other day from Target because they were like clearanced out. I feel like they were almost expired. I didn't even check. I don't care, because I knew my kids would eat through them like in a heartbeat. So I bought like, I don't know, 20 of them and they're gone. But other than that, they're pretty pricey. So this is a good price for the amount that you get in here. There's 18 in here, and then you get vanilla, strawberry, and mixed berry. So there's that. Also, Avelina requested chicken wings for dinner, and there's a really good recipe on macro-friendly foods. So I'm gonna give that a try and do the chicken wings. So I bought a ton of chicken wings. This will probably be like 2 dinners worth because there's a ton in there. I also grabbed this chicken breast chunks. They're similar, that's like a Chick-fil-A dupe. It's actually a dupe to the Chick-fil-A dupe. It's the Kirkland brand. I feel like they're pretty similar to the other brand. I forgot what it's called. The something naked, I don't really know, but you save $5 buying it the Kirkland brand, so I saved myself $5 there. And then I got some boiled eggs. This is just so nice and convenient to have on hand whenever I need boiled eggs. It's not a process. Like, I can actually eat a boiled egg when I want it, rather than saying, oh, but I have to take out the dash and then do, you know, 5 steps and wait 30 minutes to eat them. Okay, I have more on the back counter, but for now I'll show you the meats. I got some pork tenderloins. So this is 4 for $17 essentially. 4 pork tenderloins is crazy. The price of this, I remember when it was $11. I'm just gonna say that right now, but you do get a hefty amount in here, so I always like to stock up on those. I'm out of them completely, so I probably should have bought another one, but I didn't go overboard. And then I got some chicken breasts because, I don't really know. I have a ton of chicken thighs in my freezer, but I figured I might as well just have some chicken breasts. And then for the what is it called? Caramelized chuck roast, I obviously needed a chuck roast. This cost an arm and a stinking leg. So it better be good is all I'm saying. And then, oh my gosh, okay, over here, the kids just making me feel so bad, right? They're talking about, so we had the camp out last weekend and someone brought a bunch of snacks and they were talking about, oh, I remember these from when I bought them 2 years ago and brought them to like soccer games and stuff. So yeah, I just thought, you know what, I'll get them as a treat again. So there's 40 in here, the Nutter Butters, Oreos. It's just like nothing good. But sometimes you just gotta have a little junk in your life. It's all about balance, right? And then for fun, I got these two. Not great, but it's a snack and life's a balance. I also grabbed some lentils. This is always great to have on hand for lunches, a snack, whatever. We keep the wild rice and quinoa packets on hand too. So there's 8 packets in here. And then I just cook 1 of each and it's fantastic for the kids. Or if I know whatever dinner I'm making that day, the kids aren't really gonna be into, I'll throw a couple of these in the microwave and we're good to go. I also grabbed some cinnamon rolls, the Annie's cinnamon rolls. This is a 3-pack. So the other day someone was over and I was making something, but it was one of my daughter's friends came in and was like, oh, it smells like cinnamon rolls. And I was like, it's definitely not, but maybe next weekend we'll have some cinnamon rolls. So that's why I got these. It's a 3-pack, so that'll be fun for the kiddos to enjoy. I also grabbed some yogurt pouches. The kids love these. We have a ton of them. I feel like not too long ago from Thrive Market, I really stocked up on all of our pouches. So we're pretty good, but the kids do love the yogurt ones, so I grabbed some of those, and they're always a good price at Costco. The chicken melts, these go in the freezer. These are always a great snack for the kids too, and when I'm in a pinch, I can throw them in the kids' lunch boxes, and they can microwave them at school, the bigger kids anyway. And then I grabbed these, I don't know why. I really don't know why. It is cereal. I'm just trying to eat breakfast. It's not working out so far, but I'm trying. This is Blueberry Almond Crunch, no sugar added, sweetened with fruit. I don't really know if it's any good, but I do love Cascadian Farm, so there we go. And then I ended up getting these baby wipes. We're just out of them and I need them. And I normally buy them from Target. The wet wipes or water wipes is the kind that I always use because literally the only ingredient is water and then grapefruit extract. That's it. So I saw some other baby wipes at Costco. I looked on the ingredient list. I wanted to faint. Are you joking? Why? Are there 200 ingredients? 200? Is that necessary for wiping my kid's bum? I don't know. I couldn't with that. And even this one, I'll show you, this is the Kirkland brand. So you get 900 wipes in here and 9 packs of it. I'll show you the ingredient list on this too. Okay, so this one is not nearly as bad as the other one, but still a lot more. Like, why is there xanthan gum in here? What is that necessary? I just don't think so. But also I was in a pinch, and honestly, the price of these versus water wipes, astronomical difference. So I'm saving a lot of money. I'm putting chemicals on my baby's skin, but I don't know. It could be worse. I feel like I don't know, just it is what it is, I guess. Can you believe the price difference of those baby wipes? It's gonna cost me 5 cents every time I wipe my baby's bum. And you know those things don't come out one at a time. It is a conspiracy and a half when you like do it so gently, and still it's like ribbon dancing over there. It just keeps on coming and coming. So it's at least taking a full cent every time I wipe my baby's bum. It's just ridiculous. Also unfair. Also, I used to use reusable wipes. I say it with a sigh because I'm like, oh, I used to do, you know, all these things. I used to be so much better. But that's life, and life hardens you, I guess. But I used to use reusable wipes, and I just had a bunch of baby washcloths, and I kept some water, like a spray water bottle, a spray bottle with water in it next to my diaper changing station. And I would just spray the washcloth, wipe it down, and then throw it in the bin and wash them with the rest of the cloth diapers. Well, where has my life gone? And I was talking to a mom the other day, and she was saying how baby wipes are like the best invention. They're so much better than napkins. Her kids are older, but she always still has baby wipes on hand. I'm just saying, it's a great thing to have. But with all the chemicals, though, it's like, come on, is that necessary? No. So water wipes have proved that it is unnecessary, but for whatever reason, they do it. I don't even know. You'd think it'd be more pricey with all the extra ingredients. Anyway, I've moved on to making some taco seasoning. I found this recipe on Instagram, and I always make my own taco seasoning. I never measure it out. I just throw it in the pan. But I thought, you know what, this might be good to have on hand when just to have it when I don't feel like measuring all of it out. Not that I measure it, but you know what I mean. It'll be easier than pulling out all the spices that I need, but it's fairly simple. I'm sure you have all the ingredients that you need. Let me tell you the ingredients and measurements. Hold it. 3 tablespoons of chili powder, 1.5 tablespoons of ground cumin, 3 teaspoons garlic powder, 3 teaspoons paprika, 1.5 teaspoons dried oregano, 1.5 teaspoons salt, 1.5 teaspoons onion powder, 3/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I don't know, I didn't measure them accurately or perfectly. It doesn't matter. Just those spices gathered up is going to give you a really great taco seasoning. And I actually made tacos that night, or chimichangas, whatever. So I did use it. The flavor was great. You're supposed to use, I think, 3 tablespoons when you're ready to go. So I want to like quadruple this recipe. I think it's good for 6 months. I don't know. I feel like I keep spices a little bit longer than that if I don't go through them enough. But we make tacos pretty regularly, so it'll last you a while. So I wanted to quadruple the recipe, but before I did that, I wanted to make sure that the flavor was pretty good, and it is. So that's what I did, and it was delicious. So I would suggest making the taco mix if you have time / I don't know, if you want to make things easier on yourself. It's like welcome to my homestead, right? I actually have a lot of recipes, I guess you can call them, that I want to try. I found this one gal on Instagram. Let me see if I could see her name. Healthy Homesteader. So if you want to look her up, but I kind of got obsessed and I went through her channel, or not her channel, her feed. I don't know what to call it. I went through her reels, and she has a lot of homemade mix ideas. So like the taco seasoning, homemade mix. And then she has like a hamburger helper homemade mix kind of, you get what I'm saying, like a cake mix and a pudding mix and a muffin mix, pancake mix, that kind of thing. So I am excited to try some more of the mixes that she has on her page. She actually has a ton. I just went through and grabbed a few that I was interested in, and then I'll go from there. But the taco seasoning was great. So I have high hopes for the rest. The brownie mix that I put together on my Homestead Happenings video, Alex, the other day, it was so funny because I made it for Brownie Friday, because it's Brownie Friday, every Friday. And so I put it together, And Alex said, it's been a while since we've had good brownies. Oh my gosh, it made me laugh so hard. So I'm going to have to maybe try a different recipe. I'm glad that I didn't make too much of that. So, oh my gosh, it just made me laugh. Because it has been a while since we've had like, you know, Ghirardelli or something great. And what's on my list, maybe I'll make it this week, is I know it's going to be good because it's another Ellis meal. And it is, oh gosh, now I don't even know. It's like brownie, but it's like a protein healthier, if you will, brownie, still a brownie. And then like marshmallows and then chocolate on top, which it's my traditional Christmas brownies, but healthier. And I didn't make them this year. So it's about time, right? It's almost Easter. So basically no time like the present. Okay. You got to live your life now. Do the things now that you want to get done. Don't wait. Why wait? You can't do it. Liz McGuire style. Actually, I don't know what that song is. We sang it the other day. I'm pretty sure it's Why Wait. So you saw me shredding some cheese and I made some pico. All good things. The pico was to go along with the tacos. And the cheese was obviously for the tacos too. But my kids have been loving the new shredder. It's fantastic. I have been loving it too. The only thing is I find myself, I'm like, oh, I have to shred cheese. And then I have to take my whole KitchenAid out because I don't leave it on my counter. I guess I could, I could leave it on the counter, but I don't know. I don't. And so I have to like pull it up and it's a whole thing. I'm like, do I really want cheese right now? My kids eat cheese probably every night. Like I just have the bowl out every night at dinner. It doesn't matter what we're eating. They'll put cheese on top of it or just eat cheese. It's always nice to have, right? So that's the only caveat is I'm like, oh, is it worth it to pull out the whole machine? You know, most of the time it is, and it's not that big of a deal. And I try to do a lot of cheese at once, and that way it's, you know, I make it worth it. And so there's that. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I did make the s'mores protein bites, protein balls. And so I didn't have graham cracker crumbs, but thankfully I have a blender. I was going to use my food processor, but I wanted to see how powerful this blender was. And it's not a Vitamix, you know, but I'm doing graham cracker crumbs, okay? I'm not grinding up rocks over here. So I feel like it worked good enough. And sorry, Wolfgang is he's with us today. So I ground up, you only need 1/3 cup of graham cracker crumbs, 2 cups of oats. She does quick oats, and it does make a difference because these are whole oats, just like her other energy ball recipes. It's just easier to form a ball when you have the quick oats, and it's fine if you don't because honestly, they're like healthier for you anyway, but it's whatever. So these are the whole oats, 1 cup of peanut butter. The recipe is on her Instagram page. I'll try to link that below. If I don't, remind me to do it and then I'll do it. What's that? 1/4 cup of honey, 1 cup of peanut butter. Did I say that? A little splash of vanilla, a little pinch of salt in there. It's no skill involved at all. And these are fantastic. I would even, I think it's like 75 grams of protein powder. It's actually 50 grams of protein powder and then 20 grams of collagen, like Vital Proteins collagen peptides, but I don't have that, so I just added extra protein powder. It's about 70 grams or something like that. So I just mix that all together, and then you add 1/4 cup each of the teeny tiny little marshmallows and mini chocolate chips. Next time I do this, because there will be a next time, I actually just ate some. They're so good. It's just a good change up from making like the monster balls that have the mini M&Ms in them, because I don't always have the mini M&Ms, and actually I bought a ton of the mini M&Ms recently because they were BOGO at my local grocery store at Publix, and so I stocked up on them. But here's the problem: when I have more, we eat more, and then the kids always put them in their yogurts. Well, not always, but sometimes, and so, you know, they get eaten. But here are the balls when they're finished. Anyway, did I tell you if I make it again, because I definitely will, I will add cinnamon. So I think it will, I just personally like cinnamon, but I think it'll like add to that flavor. I think I tried to smush and shred this cheese a little too fast because it all got stuck, and that's the first time that has ever happened. Also, maybe I left it out at room temperature a little too long, because you know how it goes. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm going to shred this cheese, and then I put it out, and then the baby needs me. And then, you know, I have to go to the bathroom, or I have to do you know what I mean? Like, I just get pulled in 100 different directions. Maybe I should have put the cheese up, but I think maybe that was an issue with shredding it at this time. But other than that, no problems in the second and third pass through with the other blocks of cheese. Oh, and I was showing you I finally got my Fitbit. So I ordered a Fitbit band and a Fitbit charger, but I realized I didn't have the metal piece for the band to actually connect to the actual Fitbit, because I've had my Fitbit for several years. Like when I was running outside, I got it because it has the GPS. I used to have a TomTom. But anyway, so I hit 10,000 steps. That was in the weekends. I don't work out in the morning, so it takes me a little longer to hit that 10K step goal. I don't even know if it's a goal. I'm just curious. I'm using it to track my sleep mostly, and just to get a average indication of what my workouts are doing for me. And then, you know, because I do different workout classes, and it's just a good, like, I'm just curious, I guess. And you know what? Honestly, like some days I wake up and I see the amount of hours that I sleep, and I just think, I wish I didn't know. Still, I'm like, wow. Now I kind of wish that I wore it during the newborn phase, because holy fajoli. I don't know if it would be helpful or hurtful, because sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh, I only got this amount of sleep, and then it kind of bothers me. So I thought I waited long enough where I would be past that stage, but sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised that I got 6.5 hours. It's happened once. So hey man, that's the day where I actually got to sleep in. So it's going well, but other than that, that's all the food prep I did. And here's my salad and stuff. But man, I hope you got, oh, and this was dinner. I made that caramelized chuck roast. Ooh, it was delicious. I didn't film like a cook with me or anything, but her meals are fantastico. Highly encourage you to check them out. Hashtag not spawns. But that is it. I also had plans to do my pantry, but I didn't get around to it. So I hope you enjoyed what I did film. If you want to subscribe, put a little happy in your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.